Good evening. It's great to be here tonight and do a practice. Hope you can join me and take some time for your care and time to pause and kind of settle in. I'm going to begin with a quote, and I'll start there. One life on this earth is all that we get. Whether it is enough or not enough, the obvious conclusion would seem to be that at the very least, we are fools if we do not live it as fully and bravely and beautifully as we can. So this practice tonight is really about, how do we show up for our lives? How do we show up for ourselves? How do we show up right here, right now? And it begins with, right here, us. It begins with starting with ourselves, taking care of ourselves. So in this moment right now, just giving yourself permission to pause and settle in. Allowing yourself to be exactly as you are right here, right now. So sitting or lying down or standing up in a way that's comfortable for you. Kind of stepping out of this non-doing into this being. Just being as we are, being right here. And if it's comfortable for you, just closing your eyes or having a downward gaze or keeping your eyes open. There's no right or wrong way to do this practice. There's no right or wrong way to be. Just being ourselves is all we have to be in this moment. So in this moment right now, just being present with whatever is here for you. Whatever is arising. Sensations in the body. Thoughts, emotions, sounds, perhaps things that are pleasant, unpleasant, maybe even neutral. Just taking this time right now to acknowledge whatever is here for you in this moment. Showing up for whatever's here right now. And let's be honest, being present can be difficult. Being right here can be a challenge. And perhaps it might be helpful if maybe you're struggling to be right here. You're distracted by thoughts, maybe emotions or sensations or just the things from earlier today or the things you have to do this evening. Perhaps taking a moment to ask yourself, what is between me and being present right now? And just noticing what arises when we ask ourselves that question. What is between me and being present? What is between me and being here for myself in this moment? What is between me and taking care of myself right now? And as you're checking in, noticing maybe that you're present, that you're here right now, reflecting upon that question. Noticing just what's here for you right now. And as we go through this practice, perhaps maybe cutting ourselves a little slack, giving ourselves a bit of a break. And if you're noticing any resistance, maybe resisting a little less. If you're noticing any tension or tensing, maybe softening a little more. And if you're holding on to anything in this moment, perhaps just holding a little less. Can we take this time right now to connect or reconnect with ourselves? Can we take this time right now to be present for what's here for us? Can we be present for who we are in this moment? It's the only thing that we have to be, is who we already are. Starting right now, can we show up for what is right here? Right here, right in front of us. Whatever is arising, whatever we're noticing, can we show up for it and pay attention with perhaps compassion or care? Maybe even some curiosity. Just what are you noticing right now? And perhaps if there's, something in the way of being present, just acknowledging what's in the way. That's being present. That's being right here. And if the mind wanders off, which the mind tends to do, that's okay. It's natural, it's normal. Perhaps it's the what ifs or coulda, shouldas, the judgments, the evaluating we do. If the mind is wandered off, just taking a moment to pause. Take this moment right now to notice what's here. Again, there's no right or wrong. Just noticing what's here and acknowledging what's here for you. Being as present as you can be with whatever's arising, whatever's here. Noticing what's here for you in this moment. And when you're ready, just taking a moment to bring your attention to the heart space. And as you bring your attention here, just noticing what's arising. Maybe you're noticing sensations. It could be the beating of your heart. It could be emotions or memories or thoughts. And there is a simplicity to this practice, as there is a simplicity to life. And simplicity doesn't mean that it's easy, but it's generally the simple things in life, the things that are most important to us, that matter most, that we need to remind ourselves of again and again and again. It can be a reason why we show up for our lives. So as you bring your attention into that heart space, into the heart, taking this time right now to ask yourself and reflect upon this very important question. What is most important and matters most to you? And just being present with this, being aware, noticing what arises as you ask yourself that question, what is most important to me? And again, maybe noticing emotions, thoughts, sensations, or maybe you're noticing nothing at all. Again, there's no right or wrong. What is most important and matters most to you? And then based upon what matters most to us, taking the time to set our intention for the rest of this week. How we want to show up for ourselves, how we want to be with ourselves, how we want to be with others, how we want to show up for others. We first need to show up for ourselves to then be able to show up for others. So setting your intention right now of how you want to be. Maybe it's compassion. Maybe it's generosity. Maybe it's patience or pausing or care or something entirely different. And just taking the time right now to set that intention. Connected perhaps with what's most important and matters most to you. And then when you're ready, bringing your attention to the breath, being present and aware of the breath in this moment, the aliveness that is right here. Noticing this body breathing right here, right now. Showing up for just that. We are alive and we are here. How fortunate we are, how grateful we can be to be alive and to be here right now. And then receiving the sounds of the bell. If your eyes are closed, allowing them to slowly open. Thanks so much for joining me tonight. I hope you have a great evening. Hope you take really great care of yourselves. Hope you show up for yourselves and show up for all the people that cross your path throughout the day. Have a great one. Take care.